Howdy, howdy, howdy. So, I've been kind of stressed out or feeling some backlash from some things I said. So I'm just trying to work through that, and I'm going to do some music. What I'm going to do specifically is I'm going to go through the old patterns from Afro Brazil. I kind of panned a bunch of the recordings that I did before, especially on Twitch. I guess, let me even put this up. Sorry about that. So I'm going to try to just focus on just making music and specifically trying to craft some of the beat itself, because I haven't really been like I haven't been doubling up stuff. I haven't been doing that kind of stuff. So once I get to the dashboard here, and then maybe I'll bullshit on GTA 5 or some shit like that. But not my main interest right now. I'm stream manager. Cool. Make sure that the titles are right, because the titles like to mess around all the time. Okay, so by the way, if you notice, I put a little bit of a compressor expander on my mic again. I hear this background tone sometimes and it annoys the hell out of me, but it's the microphone. So until I can get to a point where I can buy a specific like USB microphone, I'm gonna be into that problem. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to solve that. Just the expander is the best I can do. So anyway, the mic's not that close. Like the mic should be like here. So let's start with that, by the way. So let's see what we can do. It's surprisingly warm in here. I think the heat downstairs is on. Alright, so let's turn up the volume a little bit. Okay. It's not my favorite scene anyway, but you know what? Let me go back to 1 and start editing from there. So you might see me do a lot of stuff like over here. I don't know if you can see it. No, you cannot on this one. But basically a lot of this stuff, I'm going to add some reflexive stuff. I'm going to maximize this a little bit. The voices. There we are. So a lot of the work I'm doing right now is just kind of panning some stuff and changing the samples around a little bit. Okay, so let's see what there's actually nothing filling this area. There's no bass line in here. So I guess I can create that now. Oh, let me fix this camera as well. See, the problem is that the level for that is really low, because once you amplify it, once you play it a couple times, it actually gets really loud. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back out of this mode, raise the volume a little bit to like -6, play. That bass, the bottom bass line. Okay. By the way, I'm not out of breath. I just, you know, when you're just not feeling your week has just been weird, and you're just try to de-stress, and the only thing you can do is just try to find something positive to do. This is what basically today is. I just need to do something with my time. So, okay, so let's go back to this pad. So let me drop it down again in volume a little bit. So like maybe -9 this time. So that's just a simple pattern without any, there's no voices on there. Let me see actually what the voice. Yeah, there's no voices really on that one. Let's just keep it without a voice right now. Keep moving. Because there's, you know what, actually I'm going to duplicate this a little bit. Not the bass line. The beat. Yeah, the beat. So I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to see if, I'm not sure if I should filter it. I want to see if I can change maybe some of the kick that's in there. I'm going to do like a eraser. So right now I'm erasing some of the beats, so it sounds a little different each time. Yeah, I'm taking that out right there. Maybe I want to take out this pedal section that's here. Let's see. So now there's not so much bass in there. What I really want to do is I want to open up this sample that's right here. I'm not sure if it's that sample. It's not. It's in the voices somewhere, right? It's this one? Nope. Okay, so what I want to do is it has a cabinet on it already, but let me add a chorus to it. It also lets me shift it around the actual track a little bit so that it doesn't all sound like it's coming in from the center. So I'm going to swarm that over to the left. And then I'm also going to, maybe even harder to the left. There we go. So that's interesting. Like how low that voice is that it's in the samples though. So there's a cis chorus and there's a saturation, but the saturation is pretty low. So I'm gonna drive it a little bit. Ooh, it doesn't like it. I'm gonna have to undo that. There we go. The whole bass section here. Let me check if this is just really low. It's not. It's just that I'm at like -16. So I'm at 12. That should be okay. One of the more elaborate ones. It's harder to figure out something else to do. Like I could add more. Let me see. I haven't even thought about that. Maybe I could add. I don't have a synth bay for that, so I'm gonna pause this for now. I don't want to just drag a kid in, but what I need is some synths, and I will have to go through. It'll be easier for me to find a kit and then replace some of them. This is just a good extra kit to have, so I'm just gonna put that in there. It's not what I need at all. Like, all I need actually is the edge of that kick. So I'm gonna go through this real quick because I'm not even in that key anymore. So sorry about that mix. So I'm gonna replace that one. So I could even start with that and just go synths or swoops and swells. Like, I don't know. I'm not even in mine. I'm in all of the shots. So there's probably more weird synths in my collection. Like there we go. Seems like a fun sample to have in there, but it makes no sense with the rest of the stuff. So here we go. A little long. Let me see if I can pitch this envelope to a AHD. Let me put that bigger up for you guys. Maybe even an ADSR. It is much louder than the rest of the track, so let me bring this down a little bit and then bring everything else up a little bit. So that should be pretty even. Even if I don't end up using it on that layer, I'll have this for something else. Now, honestly, I kind of like. Let me bring it down though a lot, and also it already has an EQ on it, but use that in this pattern, but I'm gonna, because there's already so much going on in here, but it's perfect for me to also go to another beat. Let me go to 2, create a 2 here. Just creating beats, just gotta keep it going. It's been one of those weeks. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, Cosmin. So all I'm doing right now is I've been having a stressful, unproductive week. I'll bring this down slightly. I was like, we were supposed to do this show. We do Growth Mind State every week, and then it got canceled today. It'll be tomorrow. So I decided I have to do something productive. Sure, not this moment, but maybe we can set that up for some other time. I'm just in the middle of something right now, but like, what kind of beats do you make, man? Because these are like weird science fiction beats. I call them sci-fi beats because they're all over the place, or I call them So where's your stuff? You can let me know where your stuff is, and then maybe I can get a chance to come back and listen to it. So excuse me for a second while I just I'll have to bring it up if you don't mind. Obviously, you have the rights to this, all of that. Also, I'm not in my stream manager, so let me jump it up here. Let's see. Let me pause that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's in display one right now. I'm gonna ask you. When I'm done, I'm gonna ask you why. Makes sense. I got you. So it's good. It also what okay. So what's good about what I just heard is that you got the control of the beat, all of that. Like when I make a beat, I'm not even trying to do the whole make it into measures and segment it out so that you have the chorus release. You have all of that going on. So you're doing a better job than I am with that. Um, I mean, I think that I guess it's more like what the originality of your synths are. Like maybe you should. That's the thing. No, no, you're working on something. So what I would say is, even though like what you just need to do is keep developing your chorus, your melody section, because like for instance, that's my strong suit. I think it's more of like figuring out weird samples and melodies that fit together. Let me listen to the second one. And you're smart too, because it's being only 2:15. You're not. It's not like you're playing through this. Like, let me play a little bit of a section here. Actually, let me make sure you can see it. So, like, when I'm making this, for instance, yeah, good, you can see it. I have it so that I'm thinking about breaking it up into different. I have all of these scenes, and it's like I have to then go back and record them and go and break up each little section, which is a little bit different than where you're doing when you're working off an app. Or what did you end up using to make the regular beat? I'm gonna go to the second beat too, just to hear it. What did you use to make the original beat? Let's start playing this one. Yeah, yeah, the app. What did you end up using? Because it's. I just want to make sure you know, like people use apps all the time. I mean, it's famously known that Madlib used an app a little bit more on the Bandana album. GroovePad, okay, it's good that GroovePad actually works. I never really tried it because I wasn't gonna buy an extra stuff. What I use like a beat machine, a TR-808. That's it on my phone sometimes, and I sometimes like I'll record something with that, and then I'll use it as a section. Actually, I wonder if I can find that later. Maybe if I decide, let me save. See, this is something that happens all the time. I forgot to save. But maybe I'll go to a different one and find one of my samples of one of those like kind of hard beat stuff that I have. But let's hear this first. Oh, it has vocals? Okay. Good to just to know if I have to cut it out for DMA. But you gave me the rights. I like the little wow 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 you have in the background right there. That was a good choice. I was gonna say the same thing about the synths that I was like the same. It's a little too sparse. It gives you that same feeling that you get from all these records right now. But I really like the little wow 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 that you put in the background on that. Good start, man. I mean, not just start. I mean that's something that you could redo the beat, like repeat it a couple times, and actually do little fill sections and stuff like that. Let me drop this out and get this back on the screen. Get my face back up. Face. But yeah, no, keep working. I mean, look, for me, I feel like I'm on stage one. I never think that I'm, a professional. There's these people making beats every day. It's just important for you to just develop because it's just creating art. Whatever art you need to create, you gotta keep doing it. It's good to see that GroovePad seems to have a pretty good types of beats. Let's see. Ooh, I cannot play that because I do not have the rights to it. That that's the problem with the world right now. I I will check that out later. I think I've heard of Nane before though. Yeah, you got to be real careful now. I'm restreaming on let's see. Am I restreaming on YouTube right now? I'm on YouTube right now, so if anybody comes up with a copyright on me, then I get screwed again. It's actually one of the reasons why I don't restream to YouTube that often. Um, but let's see. Let's see if I want to go to I'm going to go to one of the beats that I'm going to go to a different pattern completely and see if I can get that same feeling. Make sure that's saved. Cool. Side by side 3. All right, let's see. So it's one of those. I have so many of these specific ones that I was making because I like to play GTA 5 while going on. So some of these are like, this is super sparse. Ooh, actually this is good. This is good because I never worked on this. So let me add the bass here. There's a bass line here. All right, I'll check that out. 2 seconds. Gotcha. See? I mean, this is the world we live in. We gotta like this one says it's free. So I get it. I am gonna skip through it though, so that I don't have any issues. I just want to hear one more round just to see if they do a change up or not. Yeah, I mean, see what this is really this is like grunge rap from the UK that's coming into Brooklyn and all that area and all across the US. This is everywhere. So I totally get the vibe that you're going for. The bass hi-hat stuff. I wish I knew which ones I had that kind of feel to it, but I usually don't make them that. I don't know. It's like a drill kit. You know what I'm saying? That like there's a lot of hi-hats sometimes in my stuff, but there's not a lot of just straight up grunge bass. Let me see if I can pull something up. Let's see what's over here. See, I have all these saved, and they all sound different. They're all very different, and I should get different names for all of these. Let's see. Let's try this one. So like that. So that's what I mean. Like all of these are so different. So, you know what? Since you're here and you made my life a little bit more interesting, I'm going to add my base station that I have here. Actually, I think I have to go back into... Nah, it's okay. I think I have a base station for it. I'm going to do like some bass stuff here. No, you're good. It's still something to do, so don't worry about it. Base station 2. It's not... Actually, there's not a lot of stuff on here. Okay. I'm cool. Good to know. I can add more bass stuff here. Why not? Let's see. That's the one. And maybe I have to go down to making beats is fun, but it takes forever, right? Do it right. So let's see. I almost want to use one of my samples. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. And this is actually interesting because I never changed the settings in this. Come back around. I'm actually going to maximize this. I'm going to do some weird shit with this. I'm going to change the phaser in here so that it's kind of... Clear that one away. I'm gonna delete that last one. So you make the beats a lot harder than me. I'm trying. That's all you gotta say. You just gotta make these. See, and then like I make it harder because I'm a sound recordist. So to me, I'm thinking about all these other levels. I also do AV work. Um, when there was AV work, welcome COVID. But when there wasn't COVID, I was doing AV work. So I almost think about things on a multiple layer in my head, at least. Also, the reason, so interestingly enough, like what my influences has always been like old school jazz sample records, like Pete Rock and all of that stuff. But that the whole Odd Future tip has me on that level where I like to hear harsh shit. Like I love to, and I listen to a lot of EDM and a lot of like electronic music too. It's like a big part of my music collection. So I think I always wanted to just make something that is me, and this is kind of like just the way my mind works. I have issues, so I make that shit drop like boom boom if I have to. Let me see if I can get a good kick in there too. Catch you later, man. It's good to see you. Good. Thank you for coming by. Hope you come by again. I make beats, and I'm honestly, like, you got me in a better mood, so I'm gonna play GTA 5 and bullshit a little bit. Or actually, I'm gonna do a little bit more beats and then GTA 5. So have a good night. Let's see what I can do with this while I'm at it. I'm gonna create a whole new scene. Let's just do it, because I haven't created a new scene in a while in here. Whoa. I'm gonna put that in a different mode. I'm gonna put that in... There we go. ADSR again. Yeah, that's too slow. Go back down to here. like this kick. You know what? Let me even... I want something like doo-doo, doo-doo. Also, I guess I did forget to do this, so, I mean, it's not a big deal, but why not? I'm actually gonna duplicate this one into this one, and then I'm gonna take out one of the patterns in here, that pattern. I'm gonna So I'm just gonna pause on this because I like this already. I already have this start off. I'm going to probably rename it if I can. I'm not sure if I can rename it here. Might have to go into the folders and rename it. But I'm gonna go back to the kit that I was working on. Not the groups. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm gonna actually even throw it up a little higher so you guys can see it. So which one was I working on? I was working on Afro Brazil 3, I believe, or Afro Brazil, yeah, 3. So I'm gonna try to rename this. Find an explorer. Can rename it here. Call this blast threat. That way I know what it is. I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing for it to change the name, but that's okay. Or even if I think I can do that. Nah. Okay, cool. It'll be there tomorrow though. So Deep House or Bear or now let's go back to Afro Brazil 3. Let's keep working on what I was working on. I still want to know why this particular one is so low. See if anything else needs those ever. I know it's just like a ridiculous snare, and I just need a ridiculous. It's a clap actually, but it sounds like such a ridiculous snare that I kind of need it. All right, let's go into a different pattern. Let's go backwards. Maybe I even should start changing the color for some of these scenes, the ones that are done. Right one though. What I do, I'm gonna just drop it a little bit. So let me hear. Ooh, where is that coming from? The voices or the samples? Samples. Interesting. So I gotta go to the samples and figure out what problem here. It's just holding out a resonant. Maybe it's the mode for the perform. Let me turn it off for now and see what happens. Yeah, it's this. So I'm gonna pull the feedback back all the way. Save. Yeah. There we go. Gotta do something to this sound. I like it. It's just not. Maybe distortion. Maybe I do need to distort it. Too much, way too much. It sucks sometimes when you go back and forth and it's, you just know that's too much. Alright, let me just move on. Oh, because I took out the sample. Interesting, okay. So let's see what's too much in here. It's this one. So let me pull that pattern out. I also want to hear what this does. At the end, so let's see though where I was before I missed. There we go, it's right there. So a little bit more of the keys in the middle of there and I'll fix that. But I have to come back to it. I put a Discord in there, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not. There we go, I don't like it. It was a nice try though. Actually, I hit the wrong one, so... That's okay. kind of feel like building one more with that kit. Oh, my bad. Ah, well, that would do it. It's saying that it only... Oh, it added the group. It added a group. My mistake. I was like wondering what the hell am I doing? And then there's the whole group is there that doesn't exist. All right, so here we go. Yeah. Let's try to get a sample in there. Let's get a sample in there. Ooh, I increased the piano like that much. mark is about to come up, and that's usually my time where I usually play something stupid. So while that's occurring, I'm going to start up GTA 5. Because, you know, Street Fighter or GTA 5? That's the question. Let's see. Let's go with Street Fighter. I haven't played it. I haven't been playing. Let me find my controller. So save this, because this is... Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do Street Fighter because I need to get better at that game so I can play online. So steaming it up. Grabbing another beer. Change the level on the game. I forgot how loud all this stuff for Street Fighter is. Oh, yeah, let me play to change this. Street Fighter. Arcade first, just to get myself back in. Let me do alpha just because I still can't beat the last person. I think that I skipped the tutorial a little bit. You know how we do. I skipped the tutorial, so sounds like none of the sounds are on. Let me go back and fix that. Oh, there they are. They're just low. Oh no, I think it's off. I think the sound is off. So let me just check that. It's not my biggest concern, but it looks like all of the sound effects are off. Yep, they are all off. So I'm going to just fix that first. I mean, I don't like all the sound effects, but 0 sound effects is bad too. Sound settings, SFX volume. Still don't hear it. Still don't hear the game either. Let me, interesting. I'm gonna check if this is different problem. Do I have it muted or something? Volume mixer, Street Fighter. No, it's all the way up. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna close the game. You know what, honestly, since I don't care that much, I'm going to bounce out of here and see if there's just an error in the Street Fighter game, because I have the mix up for everything. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure this is correct now. It's not muted. Just a little bit of background for me. Capture tray shouldn't matter. Try it again. Honestly, I'm gonna do Grand Theft Audio to, because I think that checking the game against something else is probably gonna be more helpful. Check if it's the system overriding something or not. While that goes on, nope, no sound, no sound at all. Interesting. Not sure why, but there's no sound at all. Ah, my input device. It's a error with the input device. Um, okay, I'm gonna try to fix it, but it might crash the computer. So I apologize for that if it just crashes the computer. I had this problem before. Line in default device. It wants me to be able to allow other applications to deal with it. Yeah, apply. Problem is that I have to restart the computer to fix this. So I guess that's the stream for today, or at least for now, until I get this figured out, and I'll come back if it works out. Um, I know what's wrong with the computer, so I'll just go fix that right now, and hopefully I'll see you guys